Our fellow traders, happy Groundhog Day, happy Hump Day, happy day all the way around. Except it did start out kind of sad. Yesterday, the groundhog did die. He died a day before he was supposed to do the only job that he has to do all year long, but he passed away the day before it. So it was kind of a sad deal, but we moved past that. We know time goes on. They'll get another groundhog trained, and we'll be looking at him next year to predict the weather for us. But today, incredible day in the market here. The bulls held firm. The bears tried to take it from them. They tried to pull them back below the 20-day, the 50, the 20-day, the 100-day, and this support here. They tried to pull it back, but we ended the day pretty strong. Now we did get a big pullback. We did get about a 3-point pullback in the SPY on the first 5-minute candle after the market closed, the 405 candle. That was probably due to the earnings. We had Facebook, we had QCOM, and we had Spotify. All three of those just tanked, but gave us really good trading opportunities that you're going to see here in a minute. So I don't have a case for the Bears right now. The only little case I can have for the Bears is that some of the big name stocks like PayPal, like Facebook, Spotify, QCOM, they all took a hit, and they pulled a lot of the semiconductor names down, like Nvidia was down after market. SQ sold off a little bit after the close. PayPal sold off. So you had there's still a lot of selling pressure, but the bulls came, loaded for bear today. The bulls came loaded for bear, and they took them out. So what I'm seeing today, the biggest case I have tomorrow is for the bulls to run this up to the 50-day, and probably we'll see a little pullback, a multi-day pullback after we hit the 50-day. I don't foresee it pushing through and holding above the 50-day. It definitely can, but based on the technical analysis, based on my technical analysis, I'm thinking, we'll push up, hit the 50-day, and then start to pull back. So that's kind of what we're going to be looking for tomorrow. We are sitting on this 453. We are sitting on this level right now. After the pullback, we are sitting right around here, 453 or 454. That level is holding up. We're just trading sideways on it, but hey, that it is what it is. I think we're gonna kick this pig tomorrow, and we're gonna get up to 460. So let's take a look at what we did today. My first trade out of the gate, let's see, was Nvidia, and this was an aggressive move here. This was the 5-minute opening candle. Once we got through all of this under the opening, the pre-market low, once we got under on the moving averages, I went to get short. Well, this is one of the few days that the platform kind of hiccuped. The volatility was high, and I hit the button here, up here around 257, and I didn't get filled until 255.54. It was just a platform. The volatility was so high, we had a platform hiccup, And, that was that. But still a really, really solid trade. Hit 3 profit targets, bounced. The last little piece came back up at break even. It did turn around and try to sell off, but it never did confirm taking out the opening range low. So I couldn't trade this again. I was still watching it, but I could not trade it again. This candle did not trade lower than this candle, so there was no trade. So that was the first trade of the day. NVIDIA, a solid opening range trade. Okay, then we went to PayPal. PayPal, a traditional 5-minute opening range breakdown. Here, the first 5-minute candle closed. As soon as we broke through the low, we take it short. Start knocking out our profit targets. I hit 3 on this one. As we bounced, and it looked like we were rejecting, we actually rejected the VWAP and the 9. So once this candle took out the low of this candle, I added to my position. And of course, as soon as I added, it turns around and bounced on me. But I said this time, I'm not going to take it off at break even. I'm going to treat it like a brand new position. And that was the mindset behind this. And we did not, it came close to stopping me out, but we did not trade higher than this candle that closed above the 9 in the VWAP. This candle didn't make a new high, so it didn't hit my stop. I actually put in a hard stop once this set, and it didn't hit it. And it came down, ended up taking profit here, and we ended up bouncing, and I took it off here at break even. Here, I tried to short it. We were below. I'm just going to draw a single line here. So we were below the bottom of this channel where we had hit once, twice. This was the 3rd time. We confirmed taking this channel out. We closed below right here. Then as soon as this candle made a new low, I got in. But it just fought back. You can see we just traded sideways. So this was a little bit early before lunch was even over. But so, maybe my timing, I shouldn't have gotten in, before 1 o'clock. But I still would have been sucked into this, even if I had waited. So either way, I would have been sucked into this. And so we ended up bouncing. I ended up getting stopped out. And here we went long. It confirmed taking out the 50-day and the VWAP again. I got it, ended up selling a little bit, and we did come back. I was able to just take it off right before the close. I wasn't going to hold it because we had to get earnings. And so today we had some really good earnings opportunities. Pretty much every stock we watched gave us some good earnings. So the first earnings trade I took was, let me zip back down here, was on Spotify. SPOT. Okay, here is the announcement candle. So I trade the announcement candle just like the opening candle for the 5-minute ORB. The first 5 minutes of the market open is the most volatile. The first 5 minutes of the earnings announcement, again, the most volatile. So the same theory, the same setup. Do not overcomplicate this. This is too simple. Just like the opening range breakout is too simple. When people don't trade it right, it's because they overcomplicate it, trying to add more sauce to their taco, thinking it's going to taste better. And it ends up sometimes being too spicy, and they lose their taste buds for a couple of days. We don't want that to happen. Really, really simple. You wait for that first candle to break, to print. As soon as it breaks a low, you get short, and you start looking for profit targets. Well, you should have them already pointed out before you even get in the trade. because we're looking at the daily chart looking for support levels and stuff. But when you have a stock like Facebook and it has, and we took out the 52-week low, then we're going to use psychological levels. But this turned out to be pretty good. We got it. Just didn't get the second leg of this. I was looking for 147.50, I believe. But could not get it. It turned around and stopped us out. And you can see this recovered. So we got a decent base hit on this. You're going to be surprised at how much we made just on a little move like this. I mean, really, really good. But the next trade we took, and this is the one that I was waiting on, Facebook. So Facebook, again, this is the announcement candle. I waited. I didn't get in here. I kind of missed this here. But once it did come back, I got in it and just started taking profit. Here's a 52-week low right here. Once we got under this, it was just psychological target. So I did 250. I wanted to do 245. But this did dip down there, but it didn't hit my order. It bounced up. And I ended up adding back. Once we rejected up here, I added back. And I'm still in it. I took some profit here again at 250. I'm still holding some. I'm waiting for this to potentially sell off. I'm still looking for 245. So that's where the last piece is set. Now, I'll take this off before 8 o'clock. I will not hold it short. Even though it's only 25 shares left, I will not hold it short overnight. But again, these are really simple strategies. You have to be well disciplined. You have to be well disciplined, and you need to have an okay amount of money in your account. You don't want to come in with $2,500 and try to trade these. It'll be too much on you. But you trade the other strategies that we have intraday. Build, double your account size. And by then you should have the discipline and the patience that you need. And you can trade these. The thing about the aftermarket earnings, you can't put hard stops in. So you have to be prepared to stop yourself out just in case it turns around on you. But that's why I don't trade the prior to the announcement. I let this thing work itself out, and then I trade. I used to, for a couple of years, trade before the announcement. Like, I would actually be in on this candle, waiting for it to sell. But again, once COVID hit, I can't do that anymore. So I have to play this right. All right, so that wraps up our day. What I want you to do, let's see, I'll show you what we made today. But while I'm doing that, if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to us. Make sure you like the videos, like our channel, and ring that bell so you can be notified when we drop our new content here for you guys on YouTube. So here's where we ended up today. 38.1873. Really close to having a 4K day. I can probably close. Well, no, I can't. I don't know. It might be close. I might be able to close Facebook out now and lock in $4,000 for today. This is what we average on a week. So earnings is killing it for us. It's coming around. This is the kind of Groundhog Day I would like to have every day. Every day. So you guys have a great night, and we will see you first thing in the morning.